Hello everyone, my name is Oleksii Gorokhovatskyi. I am an associate professor at Kuznets Kharkiv National University of Economics. Today I will present to you results of our research about the selection of non-state pension provision strategy based on weighted decision matrix. This work is done by international Ukrainian-Polish team. It's known that current pension system in Ukraine requires some changes, some reforming, and we have a lot of discussions about this last years. So when we move from current joint pension system to the next level, which is mandatory accumulation or voluntary accumulation funds, a lot of people may need help to select the choice corresponding accumulation strategy. And we organized the selection of this problem into stages here. First one is the selection of entity type, which could be mono-subject, poly-subject, or association of subjects. And second task is select a more exact group of entities according to the choice made during the first stage. So the first stage, we need to select one of these three available strategies. First is non-state pension mono-subject. Second is non-state pension poly-subject. And third one is the association of entities providing services of non-state pension provision regardless of number. We will make the choice about one of these strategies according to list of three criteria: accessibility, diversification, and economic efficiency. During second stage, we need to select one of these four provided alternatives. What is a combination of entities, association of entities is the best one. We will look at non-state pension fund, life insurance company, and the bank, which is alternative number one. We will look at non-state pension fund and life insurance company, which is alternative number two. We will look at life insurance company and the bank, alternative number three. And the last one is the non-state pension fund and the bank, which is alternative number four. We will make the decision about 18 criteria. We will use a weighted decision matrix approach, which is one of the most simplest methods in multi-criteria decision making. Its message shown here. The logic of this is we need to have two matrices. First one will contain weights of criteria, and second matrix will contain values of estimation of this criteria for all alternatives. And as a result, we achieve this normalized vector and make the decision about which value in this vector is the biggest one, which is maximum, that corresponds to the best alternative. And here is the result of application of this WDM matrix to select one of strategies. So we have three strategies. We have three criteria here: accessibility, diversification, and effectiveness. And we have estimation of all these three strategies according to these criteria and corresponding values, weights for these strategies. These weights, both for criteria and strategies, is the most controversial part here, probably in this entire research, because it's made by humans, it's made by some experts, and despite of this, these values may be quite subjective. So everything depends on these coefficients, and how solution is good depends on these values too. In our case, these values are provided by the expert committee based on the banking and financial services department of Kuznets Kharkiv National University of Economics. So if we look at result, we've got the strategy number 3 achieved 76%. So it is the best choice compared to another strategies. That is the solution of a task from another stage, from the second stage, selection of combination of entities. And as you can see, alternative number 2, which is about 61%, is non-state pension fund and life insurance company. So this combination, according to our matrices, according to our coefficients, is the best one. I skipped criteria and values matrices in this slide because they are bulky and not very convenient to use them here. but they're present in our paper. You can find them here. So confidence measuring is something new that we applied additionally to the WDM method to estimate if the decision is being made is good enough. If you look at this result, 76%, 69%, it's not clear whether this difference of 7% is big or not, if it's a confident decision in favor of strategy number 2 or not. Commonly, there is some threshold which often applied to make this confidence decision. For example, sometimes we may say that if this difference from first position to second is more than 5%, that this decision is confident. But this is mainly artificial threshold. We need to put it, and we want to avoid using such thresholds. So we made such a definition of confident decision. We will say that decision is confident if we cannot change just one existing value in this table or in this table and achieve result that is different from this one. So again, if we will find some possible change of just one value in this table, and according to these changes after it, strategy 2 will be the winner in this case, we will say that this decision is not confident enough. Let's look at how it works in practice. This is our result of strategy selection. Again, our 76 and 69%. This is our criteria and the weights. So we found that if we change just one weight here, from 4 to 5, seems to be a very minor change in this case. The situation about decision changes dramatically. We have strategy 2 and strategy 3 to be the same. And this decision, this 7%, just gone away if we change just one value in this matrix with weights. So in this case, we say that this decision is not confident. We have two main contributions in this work. First one is the usage of weighted decision matrix as a tool for selection of this priority strategy for non-state pension provision. It's not very typical because in most cases another methods like analytic hierarchy process by Thomas Sati are used here. It's a more typical choice for this task. But here we just tried to apply something that is easier and test how it works. And the second contribution relates to this model that allows to understand if weight decision matrix method provides confident results if we cannot find such combinations of weights, of values, that dramatically changes the result of our decision-making process. And here are our conclusions, but I said mostly about them during previous slide. Thank you for your attention. Bye.